back to Mabie Island.
If you're new here, I'm Gaga Islander.
And I'm Papa Islander. Excuse me. Hey, I gotta tell you something, Gaga.
What?
You gotta stop laughing. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. When we started this, I thought, you know, all of us live in North Carolina.
Yes.
And I thought, well, we'll get a couple of views from North Carolina.
Yes.
Then, Director Meredith can bring up countries and states all over the world.
That's right.
And apparently, Mabie Island has fans from all over the world.
Yes.
And we'd like to give a shout out to some of those countries. How many fans are there?
At last count, so right now we have 3,821.
They need to hit that subscribe button.
Yes, you tell them.
Right. And on one of our videos, there was over 30,000 views from fans all over the world.
Much to my surprise.
We are just shocked. We're floored, and we love you guys.
Yes.
We know there are fans as far away as the Philippines and China.
Germany.
Germany. Well, of course, the United States.
India.
Mexico, Brazil, South America, all of South America, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Europe, Asia,
Argentina.
Argentina
Vietnam,
and South America,
and Singapore,
and the Middle East with Turkey.
and France. It's crazy.
Unbelievable. We have to tell you fans something. There's a lot of effort that goes into the cost and production of these videos. So please, please hit the subscribe button. And also, don't skip the ads, because that's apparently important to the advertisers which
Amen.
are paying this. Gaga, while we mention the countries, we don't mention individuals, except there is one person you wanted to give a special shout out to.
Yes, one of our subscribers left us a message. He's very special to us. I just want to read a little bit of what he said to us. It's not very often on the first video for me, being blind, to love it so much. I appreciate everything you're doing. Thanks for making this blind man very happy. Well, I just want to say hello to you and be able to acknowledge you with my voice and say thank you for your comments. You were very kind.
Well, also, Gaga, apparently in Macedonia, there is a coffee shop where they put our videos up on the wall, and the whole coffee shop watches. A shout out to those people in Macedonia at that coffee shop.
Okay, so today we are going to be listening to Paper Rings, which is track 8 off of Taylor Swift's new album, Lover. Now, there's no music video, but I am going to play you the lyric video, and the lyrics are printed out in front of you. Are you ready to dive in?
We're ready.
All right.
Ooh, it's catchy. I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you expect that?
No, it's like a very boppy type sound.
This is about a relationship.
Yeah. I really like this.
I think it's about Joe.
I think so.
I like the beat.
I do too.
Ooh,
That sounds like commitment to me.
sound like they've been together a while.
Yes. It's hard to be still on this song.
I know it. Be a good dance song.
Like the old-fashioned sock hop. Oh, she wants the whole bag of tricks there, even the complications.
All right. This is going to be played at a lot of high school dances.
It is. Good fast dance.
Right.
Wow, that's really a good song.
Yes, it is.
It's very catchy, very boppy.
So, what did you guys think about Paper Rings?
Well, I think it's clearly about Joe Alwyn. And it's a very catchy, upbeat song.
I was kind of surprised because I read the lyrics first. When that boppy, fast music came in, it caught me off guard. I really liked it, but it's like very upbeat music to a very serious lyric.
So when you read the lyrics, you hadn't heard the song at all.
Right.
How did you think it would sound? Did you think it would be a slow song?
Yes.
So did I.
Definitely.
So did I, because the lyrics seemed to be so like a love letter, and I just was imagining a very romantic, dreamy song. And were you shocked?
I was.
Yeah.
I was. But it turned out to be a serious lyric with a fun beat.
Yeah.
A really upbeat. It sounds like they might have met at a party, according to that first verse, that they met at a party. And I got the impression that she saw him and liked what she saw.
Well, I think this song shows an evolutionary process on her part. I think there's a key line. And I think that key line is, honey, without the ex's fights and flaws, we wouldn't be standing here so tall. And I think what she's saying is, you know, I've learned from these past relationships. And I'm ready now to acknowledge perhaps some of the mistakes were mine. And this shows that she is ready to settle down.
And able to learn from her mistakes. And shouldn't we all be able to? You learn how to be in a relationship by being in relationships. And she probably got hurt some, and she probably learned a lot about how to treat another person.
And I think she probably did her fair share of hurting other people. You know, for a young lady like her, this is very difficult. Taylor is, from the time she was very young, an ambitious young lady.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with ambitious girls. Actually, ambition is born of dreams. And people say that about guys, oh, they're going to be ambitious, they're going to be a doctor. Well, what about girls? Why can't they be ambitious all around the world? Why can't they be ambitious and have dreams too?
What am I doing?
Meredith has her hands up like
I'm
this.
behind the camera like, yes, 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 Dad.
But I think this presents a problem, a unique problem, in that at the same time, when she turns 13, 14, she starts to notice guys, and they start to notice her. And so she's balancing these two. Well, I want to move ahead with my career, but I want to have a guy, and this conflict plays out to the point where finally she's saying, I'm coming up, I found the right one, I'm ready to make concessions.
And she fairly much did all of this in public. She had these relationships.
Absolutely.
She was under the microscope, and the fans were all too interested about what was going on with Taylor and her boyfriends. So it was hard.
It was hard. And I think some of this plays into what I thought the key line was in Lover, where she says, I've been with you 3 summers now, and I want them all. In fact, she says in here, you know, sometimes at nighttime, our dreams seem to bring out the insecurities in us. Mm-hmm. And she says in the song, kiss me once, because you know I had a long night. Kiss me twice, because it's going to be all right. But then she also says in the next pre-chorus, kiss you once. Not kiss me once, kiss you once, because I know you had a long night.
I didn't pick up on that.
Kiss you twice, because it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
So I think for a lot of people, for probably all of us, dreams tend to bring out insecurities. And she's sort of acknowledging this.
Well, talks about the back and forth between a couple, too, supporting each other in the good times and the bad times.
Well, in our older age, we both sleep pretty well. But when we'll wake up in the morning, sometimes we'll talk about it. I woke up a couple of weeks ago angry with her.
Oh, no!
Yes, because some other guy was looking at her, and she kind of smiled at him, and I woke up angry, and I told her that.
Mom, are you serious?
And we've been married 52 years.
How dare you?
She is beautiful, by the way.
We know. The whole world knows. Yeah.
I'm not still angry.
I'm trying to. Got bad feelings toward you. What did I do? I like this verse 2. In the winter, in the icy outdoor pool, when you jumped in first, I went in too. I'm with you, even if it makes me blue. So that to me is a reference to if you're in a bad mood, or if you're down, or you're feeling depressed, I'm gonna support you. I don't know about in dreams, but I thought that was interesting that that's in that lyric after the Lover lyric where he follows her into the fishbowl. So you can see these two starting to synchronize their love.
Well, Gaga, you mentioned that him jumping in and it made her blue. Well, I think that in the bridge, she acknowledges, I want you and your complications too, and all your dreary Mondays. And I think she's saying neither one of us is perfect, because she said in the line, honey, without the fights and flaws, acknowledging some of them are hers.
Wrap your arms around me, baby boy.
Right, right.
And it's kind of to sum it up, for better or worse.
Yes, it is. In every relationship you take somebody, you take their flaws too. I didn't have any, did I?
She's like, sure, sweetie, sure. Still don't. Hey, if you got it, you got it.
You got it.
You got it, flaunt it.
Oh, me.
On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, what would you give Paper Rings?
I'm going to give it a 4. Even though it's a catchy song. A wonderful song. When you're in the same album with Lover, which we have reviewed, and Daylight, which we have not reviewed, but I've heard the song and seen the lyrics, and Soon You Will Get Better, I can't give it a 5, but I do give it a 4.
I give it a 4.5. I don't know if you can give a half, but that's what I've decided. But for the same reasons, really. There's a lot of those songs on the full album that really hit me with more force than Paper Rings. This was a fun song, but I liked it for it to hit me before I give it a 5.
Papa Islander, are you any closer to becoming a Swiftie?
Well, clearly, she loves Joe, and he loves her. But I'm waiting for that royal wedding. And then maybe I'll get closer, especially if I can see it on the internet or on television.
Oh, yeah.
Fans around the world, we love you. We hope that you like this video like you've liked the others. We hope you put it up on the walls in coffee shops around the world. Please subscribe and like the channel. Send us your comments. We love those too. We would like to close with an announcement from a radio announcer named Eddie Gallagher, who did the morning show for WASH in Washington, D.C. for 40 years, and every single morning he closed with this statement. It's nice to know.
So many nice people. Bye.
Bye.
I like to say, if you're new here, I'm in music. And then get into subscribe and all that good stuff.
And apparently we have fans and Coleman, you're the editor. You chime in anytime you need to.
Yeah.
As we go around.
Boys, up! They're humping each other. Jeez. What are you doing? Stop. They're play humping each other. Can you get them?
All of a sudden you hear this.
Now, did you stop the camera?
Okay, go ahead.
With this.
You're talking about quiet on the set. But there is.
For God's sake.
This is
Alexa,
a reminder.
stop.
Scoop the litter box.
This is going to be a disaster.
This is a reminder. Scoop the litter box. This is a reminder. The dogs are humping.
This is a
Alexa,
reminder.
stop.
Wait for the plane.
Happy landing. I am. I love that. What the hell am I trying to say?